COVID is a scam, and the vaccine is being out to control your Bryans.
Oh no, not my Bryans! Quickly, run free, my Bryans! Freedom! Woo! I need that for my coldness. Thank you.
Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to the click. Doesn't this feel unusual? We have a new angle, a new camera, a new me, a new you. Hello there, Kim. How are you doing, Kim? You look brand new and dandy, fine, delicious. Have you been working out, Kim? Oh my, you're gonna make me a bit jealous there, Kim.
So anyway, welcome to Facebook Science. Speaking of jealousy, people who can't do anything right.
And they gather on Facebook. Isn't that just amazing? Like flies to a pizza poo-poo.
God, am I just getting meaner in my videos? Is it a good or a bad thing? I don't know. Anyway,
I do hope you enjoyed it. And cryby to channel if you want to see my descent into hell. And please join me with a VIP ticket to hell. You can find it in the description. My God, it's so beautiful. Don't you just want to stick this on freaking everything? Sorry. Moving on.
Did you know? Fear weakens the kidneys, worry weakens the stomach, stress weakens the heart, anger weakens the liver, grief weakens the lungs. All understanding begins with awareness.
Ah, yes, indeed. You have some kidney pain right there. That's fear.
Oh, God, a tiger! Oh, my kidney!
I mean, our body responds negatively to stress and pressure, especially if it's prolonged over long periods of time. That's typically like what you would call a burnout, for example. And it can have some real physical effects on you, but I don't think it's that specific. What's the source?
Why do ball earthists?
Ball earth... Really? Okay.
Why do ball earthists deny the existence of water mountains?
I'm almost scared to ask, but what is a water mountain?
Water mountains are where ships disappear behind the sea. Ball earthists are too stupid to recognize them or acknowledge them, so they claim it's evidence of ball earth.
You know you have gone down the deep end,
Over the edge.
when you try to make the claim that you can build mountains out of, like, liquid water before you acknowledge that things can be round in nature, or, like, gravity centralizes stuff.
Ooh, maybe it's like an Interstellar, you know, with the big wavy
But they kinda kill you, though, so it's not that good. From a creationist science textbook called Science for Christian Schools.
Electricity is a mystery. No one has ever observed it or heard it or felt it. We can see and hear and feel only what electricity does. We know that it makes light bulbs shine and iron heats up and telephones ring, but we cannot say what electricity is itself. We cannot even say where electricity comes from.
There are so many... Okay, I'm moving on.
Some scientists think that the sun may be the source of most electricity.
What are you What?
Others think that the movement of the Earth produces some of it. All anyone knows is that electricity seems to be everywhere and that there are many ways to bring it forth. Your textbook is like 300 years outdated or something, maybe more. At least they didn't claim the Earth is flat. Okay, one step in good direction. I'll give credit where credit is due.
Ancient alien Obamas, Pharaoh Akhenaten, Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama.
Oh my God! The Obamas were ancient Egyptians all along? What is this supposed to, like, prove?
This is not a symbol of freedom and peace. It was a gift from the Freemasons in Europe given the Masons of America to symbolize Lucifer and Satan worship.
This is Ishtar, Semar-Mis, the goddess of sex and fertility. Oh my, well, I dig that, but it's also like a gift from the French. It was all just a failed Trojan horse mission. There's a bunch of dead soldiers inside. Oh God.
Menstruation is a disease. When you menstruate, are you at ease? Female ailments are not designed to hemorrhage vaginally. Common does not mean normal/natural.
What are you talking about? Where did you get this information? I mean, I would say, for example, if your tummy-wummy is doing the achy-wakies and you have a bit of the flowy-flowy from exit number 2 in the back, it's pretty normal. It doesn't mean that it's pleasant or it even smells nice, and it's probably a sign that you have been a little bit sick, but that doesn't mean it's not natural. That's what your body does. Not that female functions are comparable to that, but the point is that there are many bodily functions that have very much a function, but they might be unpleasant. It's... What? What argument is this?
The female orgasm is a myth.
Ah, here we go again. Amazing.
Women are not capable of producing sperm and therefore cannot need to do the Why would I, a man, waste my time trying to trigger an orgasm reflex in a woman when it's not possible? Ladies, stop telling us your lies. Our semen has reproductive capabilities where your ejaculation is just urine. You're peeing on us and think it's funny?
Is this just you trying to cover up, like, your insecurities?
Of your inability to please your ex?
God, I'm so freaking mean today. Holy shite click. God, what happened to you?
Well, I know exactly what happened to me. Oh my god, VIP ticket to hell, here I come. Yes, baby, hell is better with just a little bit of sass.
Well, sassy wassy Satan, you wait and you get.
The last sentence made me think this is satire. Right? Everyone knows pee is stored in the balls, SMH. Except, so many people say this even on Reddit. Would love to see the comment on that post. Oh my god.
Wrong! The Earth was created some 5,000 years ago. At some point, God fast-forwarded time to the end of the world and then reversed Earth's time billions of years to the beginning of the universe. The reason why God did this is to allow God's enemies to choose science over him.
Duh. It's all a test. Isn't that convenient? Whatever excuse you might have or proof, it's just a test. Here's the thing. I think religion has a fair amount of value in the world. Otherwise, every single civilization throughout history wouldn't have had religion. It's a great way to bring people together, to establish moral values, or tackle things that we don't understand. For example, death or the loss of a loved one, or anything of the sort. It can bring a lot of value, but it's also important to realize when a subject or a school of learning has its shortcomings. And for example, this is definitely one of those shortcomings.
Please do not use the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of our freedom. The truth is, it is a statue of a transgender wife of Baal. Don't believe it? Sorry about the YouTube link.
My YouTube video proving that, honestly, that sounds pretty bad, though. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. I googled Baal just to be sure. Baal. Baal, God worshipped in many ancient Middle Eastern communities, especially among the Canaanites, who apparently considered him a fertility deity and one of the most important gods in the pantheon. God, I'm butchering like half the words here. As such, Baal designated the universal god of fertility, and that his capacity title was Prince Lord of the Earth. Oh my, put your carrot in the dirt and fertilize.
Family channel.
Here we go, here are like wives, I guess. A consort, a lot of names, offspring, 70 sons?
77 or 88. God,
you worked hard, boy.
The real reason you're taught urine is a waste. Despite what you might be led to believe about urine, pharmaceutical companies have grossed billions of dollars on the sale of drugs made from urine constitutes. Oh my god. Research is happening every day in labs attempting to isolate specific elements of urine.
No, for God's sake. Go check out the live I did. Oh, no. I have been drinking mine off and since 2009 where I learned about this Benefist massage school. Back then it did wonders for my digestive issues and I've used to clear up my face, etc.
Chronic horniness is a symptom of constipation. The desire to ejaculate without procreating is the disease. Your colon is swollen.
Yeah, you're so constipated, your pee is filling up in your balls in tremendous volumes.
Exactly. Hid in plain sight. Third ear, pioneer, pie on ear, pioneer seed corn, ears of corn, Mayans praised corn, called it maize. Ears pick up frequency, ringing of ears, children of the corn, pineapple, pine cone, pine corn, Nebraska corn huskers, more gander needed.
What are you talking? This is what, like one of those parody movies where it's like, oh yes, this and pyramids, and then it's a square, and that's a number of pokey things, and that pokey thing it's all aliens. Or corn, I guess. A pineapple on pizza is the only real pizza. Change my mind? You can't. It's over. Do you ever experience a full moon hangover? Due to the intense energy radiating from a full moon, many people find that they're unable to relax or sleep deeply, and then suffer with a full moon hangover. Many people... Okay. Common symptoms. Prepare to spend time alone. That's just being introverted. Feeling your body vibrating, vivid dreams of nightmares, poor focus and concentration, restlessness, anxiety and irritability, enhanced intuition, insight, impatience and easily triggered, mood swings and argument. This feels like it's just a way to like excuse behavior on literally the moon.
It's like, I'm sorry I caused the car crash. I'm like a Capricorn, and we're known to be so quirky this time of year. Oh my god.
Why do women even need gynecologists? It's just another excuse for women to pretend their vajages have so many more problems to get the gender-oriented pity party they crave. In reality, it's little more than a social visit and a puff of perfume. Let's face it, if women's vajages really did have enough problems to warrant going to a doctor, then that's because they can't keep their legs closed and use them too much to manipulate men. Oh my god, why? For the record, there's a medical specialty called... Why are you making so many wild claims about a subject you obviously know so little about?
I'm not an expert. I'm not gonna like say what all the correct stuff is, but I know enough that you are wrong, and I know very little. So there you go.
That's an insult. Are cities fake? thread being censored by mods. Oh my god, it's a cover-up.
Oh, what do you mean you can go to them. What do you do? What? Just go and check. You can go there. Oh my god.
Or are the flat earth conspiracies guarding cities as well? To the like, oh no, you can't go to the city. Mysteriously people live here. Oh my god, in reality, everyone is farmer. Oh wait, it continues? Oh shite, no. This thread was moved by mods. There's an entire YT community of tiny channels investigating this a couple years back. They all vanished. People were standing outside major buildings in large cities with smartphones, starting at, say, 7, and counting how many people went in. You can probably guess the results. I think we can now safely say that the Twin Towers had almost no floors. How many other buildings are like... Wait, so you stood outside an arbitrary building, which may or may not even be open at the time where you're standing there, or it's like maybe a busy office building, maybe it's not. And at 7, that's after office hours. You do realize that, right? So if it's like a office building, nobody's gonna enter or leave, or barely anyone. And you use this to come to the conclusion, or do you mean 7 in the morning? I have no clue. I have no clue what you mean. But you're using this as an argument to say that, like, a conspiracy that all big buildings are hollow?
What would even be the motive to create a conspiracy like this? Hey, let's build super expensive big cities,
but let's make everything hollow because, lol, it would be like so funny, y'all.
Frick. It is scientifically proven that the body can heal by thought alone.
It's a bit of a stretch. It has been proven that sometimes if you have, for example, a placebo effect, that's what it's called, you can feel better by thinking you received a medication even though you didn't. Our mind has this way of working things into the positive, kind of. But is it a bit of a stretch? Like, if you get a broken bone, you're not gonna think it away.
Adolf Hitler didn't die in a bunker. He simply changed his naughties, then changed his name to
Nancy Pelosi. No, that's his clone. He cloned himself before he died in his bunker. Big freaking yikes, both of you.
The internet is beautiful in so many ways, but gosh freaking brings so many weird people together just affirming each other's wild theories. Holy shite.
Have you been eating the cabal's human meat at McDonald's? Not for long, the stores will be closing down worldwide. C-Mix, Heinz, Terramar, they're all used for body disposal, mostly children. When you see those red rings from the Red Shoe Club, these jewels collected at the bottom of the ocean and filled with the remains of children, there's no way out of this for them. Didn't John Kerry marry into the Heinz fortune?
I don't even understand what you're talking about.
The big brands are using their products to dispose of dead people. What?
Truth!
It sure is.
I love the ones of us that are awake and so educated on this. Please, please, please feel free to PM me anything you find on what's going on. I stay on Telegram for
12 to 16 hours out of the day doing research. You mean you're unemployed and scrolling Facebook? God, I'm so sassy today. Jar XD.
I tell people this and they look me like I'm an idiot. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's why Ronald McDonald has red shoes.
This is what I always think is so funny.
If it actually was a conspiracy that existed, they wouldn't like place little hints for you. This isn't the Skyrim puzzle game. They would hide it, and it would be behind the scenes where you would never ever see it. It's the same thing with like,
oh my god, there's like this big conspiracy of this organization controlling the world.
And you can figure out that it's true because if you take the word game of government and money and scramble all the letters, it will say the big conspiracy. Oh, they wouldn't do what? That's not how the real world works. The moon is a self-illuminating light. If it was reflecting the sun's light, would have a hot spot. The moon does not share the properties of a sphere. A spherical moon would have a hot spot from the sun, alleged reflected light. Our moon does not. The moon is a not spinning globe, nor is Earth. The moon is flat. The moon isn't shiny, you absolute freaking weapon. A sphere doesn't have to be shiny to have a hot spot. Drawing class 101. You're so right. The thing is, whoever made those renderings had a modeling software right in front of him. He could easily have turned the surface scattering parameters up to something more realistic and immediately seen the hotspot vanish. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's not the same as having like this big of a shiny ball and shining a light on it. It's a very different scenario. You can map it for yourself in the same software if you really want to. Zionist starships are continuously monitoring, invading the privacy of everyone on Earth 24/7. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't prove it. You are not permitted to tech needed to prove it. God bless.
But how do you know it then? There's no way you can prove it. So how are you... Oh my god. Oh, it's like an oxymoron.
It didn't rain every day when Trump was president.
It's God crying because he's sad people have turned away from him. The main blasphemous strategies of the fallen angels: Editas genetically are 1, the blood, sperm, and ovulus bank 2, UFO abductions 3, the tools to play with DNA 4, in vitro fertilization, and 5, embedding mutations in new drug vaccines.
Excuse me, what? We need to stop pretending the science BS is anything more than grown men playing with their pet mice.
Elon Musk / Lone Scum is a fake persona, not a real person. That's why they don't have a house? They don't need anywhere to sleep because they don't exist.
The Lone Scum thing makes perfect sense with his wife thing that calls herself Grimes and their baby named after an airplane.
What? Yeah, that's my reaction too. What? When the conspiracies go so deep that you don't even know what they're talking about anymore, that's amazing.
On 30th of December, the billionaire and SpaceX chief executive Musk quoted a popular line from the film Young Frankenstein on Twitter. He tweeted, "Destiny, destiny, no escaping that for me." He was referring to be genetically modified, a human being created of Tesla's DNA.
What do you mean Tesla's DNA? Tesla is a brand. Anyway.
He is one of our greatest geniuses, Trump says about Elon Musk. Now you know why Elon used the name Tesla. Shout out to all the vegans taking vaccines with aborted babies and chimpanzee kidneys, too busy worrying about cheese. Oh, got him.
Oh my god.
Know your fast food spots and watch what you're putting money into. As much as I love Jesus with my whole heart, I will never disrespect him by eating here again. I'm not asking anyone else to do the same, but I feel it's important for people to respect our Heavenly Father. Standing up for my faith is more important than eating at this place.
Horace Eye, Reptile Eye, Taco Bell, and all the eyes.
Oh my god. All the brands. I mean, the Taco Bell does look like a lizard eye, though, not gonna lie. I'm never gonna be able to unsee that now. Thank you very much.
Ever wonder why a rainbow is shaped like a dome? Well, here's your answer.
And we can also just Google. Rainbows are circular because raindrops are spherical. When light from the sun enters a raindrop, it is largely reflected back into a cone with a half angle of 42 degrees. The reflected light is strongest along the surface of the cone, which is where it's broken up into a spectrum of colors. Study finds most Americans trust Dr. Pepper over Dr. Fauci. You missed the point of the joke, my dude. Guess I missed a joke. I would believe a rock before I believe Fauci. Try to explain using simpler words. You know how you're anti-mask and you think COVID is a hoax and Dr. Fauci is a member of the deep state Illuminati who wants to spread the mark of the beast through Bill Gates vaccines and 5G antennas? Yeah, the article is making fun of that type of person. That means the article is making fun of you, Dale. I will just vaccinate myself using Dr. Pepper. Yes, that cherry taste will boost that immune system in no time, or, you know, just blow up your organs.
Scientists then. I must find the explanation for this phenomenon in order to truly understand nature.
Scientists now.
I must find the result that fits my narrative so I can get paid by my big pharma sponsor.
Or, you know, that's just a Facebook Karen groups, maybe.
Oh, how the turntables! Oh,
yes, I have that very handy. But in all seriousness, human bias can slip through in any school of study, whether it be Facebook or an actual academy. So it is apparent everywhere. That's why, for example, peer reviews are a thing. That's why studies are heavily critiqued and new theories and everything. The difference is that sometimes it does actually slip through anyway, but it's much less likely in a Facebook context where everything is algorithm driven and people just kind of flock to the same wild ideas. I would dare say that bias is a little bit more common, so to say.
If the fires are due to climate change, why does it end by the borders?
Do you mean by the ocean? Are you asking why there are no fires in the ocean? I can't do this. I can't. This can't be. These people can't be real. Come on.
Most Christians still trust NASA even though they named their moon missions after Apollo, the Antichrist mentioned in Revelation.
Okay.
Still a theory, and 95% of humanity don't even know it. Show me one shred of evidence through medical peer review proving what a germ is the causation of any disease. It is still only a theory.
What is germ theory? Oh my god! We call things a theory because it's very hard to have a complete, accurate understanding of something in the universe. Most science as we have is our translation of nature. There can always be more things and new things that come to light that we discover or we develop better methods, etc., etc. That's why it's called a theory and not an absolute truth, because a theory can be changed and improved. Roughly speaking, there's probably someone in the comment section who has a better definition on hand than I do when I'm just like improvising and throwing shite out the door in a reaction video. But roughly speaking, yes, just because something is called a theory doesn't mean it's like some kind of mysterious absolute lie. It's kind of wild. Gravity is a theory, for example, and I think most of us watching this can agree that gravity is very much real.
It's been their plan for a long time. They needed a globe in outer space for aliens to to make sense.
Planet, plan, E.T.
Oh, it all makes sense now. It's so logical. Oh my god, this proves...
Wait, what does it prove exactly? What's the point of this? Okay, oh, it's a flat Earth argument. All right, so they need a globe. Okay, yeah, cool, very nice, very nice.
95% success rate. Okay, but the current recovery rate is much more than 95%. How on earth is this vaccine better if it kills 5% of the population?
That's not what success... Oh my god. In India, the mortality rate is oh my god, okay, No. So here's the thing. Success rate is only how much it boosts your immunity, kind of. That's how successful the vaccine...
Doesn't mean that you die. It just means that you won't really be super immune.
If there really was a deadly pandemic, we wouldn't need to be rushing to test everybody to prove it exists. People would actually be sick.
I had it, like a couple of months ago. Let me tell you, I was pretty freaking sick. It kinda sucked. Get your needle!
Hospitals would be all full.
People would actually know, well, oh my god.
None of that exists in reality, but instead only on your television.
That is so freaking offensive. You should go suck a poop sandwich. Thank you.
Cancer is what happens when you've accumulated so much toxicity and toxins in your body that your body creates it to manage the toxicity. How do you defeat cancer? By eating a raw diet, not by attacking the cancer.
Jesus, God Christ.
Cancer is actually crazy. Wait for it. Good for you.
Why? How are you the same species as the rest of us? I don't get it. Okay, here's the thing. Here's how I rationalize this for myself, okay? I believe these people are actually aliens that are trying to understand humans' reactions to, like, conflict or weird opinions. This is how they teach themselves how to socialize. That's fine, right? Yeah, I'd rather believe in that alien conspiracy and that these people are real. That's good. That's good. That's what we believe now. Hey, you!
Fact! Wearing a mask can cause you to breathe in your own CO2. CO2 converts into acid in bloodstreams, which disrupts the body's pH levels. Acid! Fact! Disease cannot survive in an alkaline state. However, in a low oxygen, low pH, acidic state, viruses, bacteria, yeast, blah, 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 blah.
All right, cool. Oh, this one actually acknowledges cancer is bad, though, so that's one step in the right direction. Coolio.
Not meant for educational purposes. And there you have it. Stop lying to your children and yourself.
Oh my god, a globe from Walmart that I don't know what the scales or anything are on. Maybe it's just for entertainment or that's a cool rendering. It's not for educational purposes.
Whoa, the world is a lie according to Walmart. Any doctor that still thinks the virus is real is an idiot. Haha, says I am unemployed and scroll Facebook 16 hours a day. I know the real truth.
Why are mask wearers still upset at non-mask wearers 5 months later? Shouldn't the non-mask wearers be all dead by now? No, that's not how it works. You don't have a 100% mortality rate if it infects you. That's not how this works. We are wearing masks to decrease the spread, so people in the risk groups don't end up getting super duper sick and risk their lives. People like me, for example, I don't get vaccinated or wear a mask for my own sake necessarily. I've already had COVID. It is annoying, but it's not like it was anything dangerous for me. I had a bit of a fever and I had to stay locked in for a couple of weeks in quarantine. That was about it. It wasn't anything threatening for me. But if I had gotten that and gone, for example, my grandma's sick, that could have been a serious freaking issue. That's why I wear a mask and isolate myself and get vaccinated as soon as I can. Even though I have a needle phobia. Okay, it's aliens, click. It's aliens probing us for social interaction, okay? Okay, feel better.
When your food is naturally turquoise, you know it's good for you.
What food is turquoise? Study for the relevant degree. Ask experts. Read a lot of well-researched and reliable articles. Read the title of a Facebook article agrees with your opinion. Yes, I have all the brains. The elite knows the Earth is flat and motionless. And so would everyone if an adult ever had told you otherwise. Dome, tree of life, flat Earth. Look at that. It's the George Bush International Airport. That proves
that the Earth is flat.
Is that your source for your peer-reviewed paper?
There's a tree in an airport, so the Earth is flat.
The Simpsons love to let you know that we live on a flat Earth under a dome. A Trappuccino. No.
There is a transsexual glass ceiling in the Matrix. We are being ruled by... Okay, wow, that's... right, cool. I mean...
Ridicules flat earthers, believes this went to the moon. Look at his hunk of junk.
It did, though. It really did. Did you know that the Mars rover is, like, actually super big? It's, like, wild. It's the size of a car. I always imagined it the size of a dog, but it's the size of a car. It's wild. It's so wild. Kind reminder, the X chromosome contains 1098 genes. The Y chromosome has only 78 genes. The X chromosome is over 5 times larger than the Y chromosome. It's science! Female are superior, by far. Hence hundreds of years of chauvinism to try to suppress our good night. Onions have more DNA than humans.
All bound down to the almighty onion.
Or it will make you cry.
Stop buzzing, microphone. I know you're excited. There, it's all good now.
Kind reminder, having genes don't make you better. You can have a lot of genes that suck or don't do shit at all at the end. What shapes us as men and women are the hormones. Wake up, you're in the Matrix.
11th of September 01. Did you know? In the movie The Matrix 1999, Neo's passport expires on September 11, 2001.
We're planning some serious shit to go down on September 11, 2001.
Don't bother asking what it is. It's top secret. But you should add a reference to it in your movie.
Some government agent in 1998, I guess.
That's what it would be like, though. It was actually true. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the last one? Oh, I was having fun. Well, laddies, and lordies, and lasers, I do hope you enjoyed this beautiful video and that you have an amazing rest of your day. You smell amazing, especially you, Alex. I'm still very jealous of that workout routine you have going on there. Anyway,
I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Ababoosh.